So CD Projekt Red has graced us once again with a new ways to play gameplay trailer that gives us a little bit more details about the expansion, starting with the new Relic tree and skills. We finally got to see a bunch of the skills through the Relic tree and with the new skill tree itself. And there's actually quite a bit of cameos in it, which is really, really cool. The Edgerunners are definitely making a cameo, as you can see here. We got Lucy, we got Rebecca, and we got David. There's even an Evangelion little thing in there, which is pretty cool. There's even one from Akira. I know this is from some movie, but I don't know which one it's from. So far, one of my favorite perks has got to be the one where you can pick up people and throw them. I just think that looks absolutely amazing. That seems to be one of my favorites. They gave an update about basically what units are going to be acting as the police in different area. So in Night City, it's going to be the NCPD, and their 5-star is going to be Max Tech. For Dogtown, it's going to be the Burgos. They still haven't said what their 5-star is going to be, so we still have to wait and see, but every 5-star is going to be different. And they also announced that Militech will actually be for the Badlands. So we're going to have basically 3 different police forces all throughout the game. They showed off some new guns. It looks like the illegal ones are going to be in Dogtown exclusively. So I'm guessing those guns will require the expansion. The other ones won't. So far, the one that looks really cool has got to be that Hercules. That one looks really cool. And also the thermal katana. You can't go wrong with thermal katanas, okay? Especially, after you can now ride your motorcycle and just slash some tires with thermal katana. Can't wait for that. They also announced new clothing is coming to the game. They showed off their new cyberware system. It looks like on the left side is how much cyberware you can hold until you're getting punished. And then on the right side is the armor level, because now cyberware is going to be armor. Vehicle combat looks absolutely amazing. It already sounded really good, but after they showed it off, I was actually really surprised by this. This looks even better than I thought it was going to be. And what's really interesting is you're not going to be the only one that has this tech. So if your stars get higher when you're doing crime activities, or if you encounter any enemies, some of them will actually be driving cars that also have weapons built into them as well. So that's really cool to hear. So it looks like you won't be super overpowered. And it looks like cars will also have a limited amount of ammunition, so you won't have unlimited ammo in this thing. So here's the other thing. It looks like the Edgerunners are going to have a more adequate role, especially with this update. So it looks like what I'm theorizing here is we're probably going to see more Edgerunner content through data shards, maybe mentioning Lucy or something, because they're going really hard with all the cameos with the stuff. And the developers talk about how much they like the anime and how excited they were getting about the anime. So I think they're going to put in some little Easter eggs, because they have confirmed that more Easter eggs are being added in this expansion. So I'll be interested to see if we might see some sort of Edgerunner Easter egg. We also know that apparently there is going to be a character in the game that has a connection to Sasha. This has actually been confirmed by the voice actress that is playing her. So it looks like the mission might have to do with Biotechna from the ending trailer, ending music video trailer, I should say, from Edgerunners. So who knows, maybe they'll go super, super out there. We might be going to the Crystal Palace in the game. Maybe there'll be a cameo over at the Crystal Palace. That one's probably going a little bit far. But hey, then maybe, David's, trapped in a hard drive somewhere and we can save him, maybe. Come on. I'm not crying, you're crying. Now, this one's really cool. There's going to be new body types in the game. And what I mean by that, basically, is the enemies you're going to encounter, it's not really going to be that single body type. Now you're going to see guys that are much bigger, guys that are more tiny, and there's going to be guys with more muscles, people that are more lenient. So I think this is really going to make the game way more immersive with the characters. Kind of like what Edgerunners did with all their different character types. There's going to be a new Netrunner system in the game. So the way they were kind of talking about it, it's almost like going to be Netrunners when they attack you. It's going to be like a proxy system. They didn't really give too much details, but do note there is going to be a new system on how Netrunners are going to fight you now. Nanowire hacking, that's right. What we saw in the original Cyberpunk trailer, nanowire hacking, that is actually going to be a new skill in the Relic tree. So that's going to be really cool to see. So now you'll be able to use your nanowire and hack while you're attacking. That's actually pretty cool. But, grill arms. There's going to be a new apartment in the game. Now, I don't know if it's going to be new apartments or just one new apartment, but they have confirmed there is going to be a new apartment in Dogtown. So don't worry, now you guys will be able to buy a new apartment in the dystopia that is Dogtown. Yay. I'm actually quite excited though. So it has been confirmed that Songbird is actually not a construct and is actually just a plain old netrunner. So that's going to be really interesting because I know a lot of people are having theories that she was some kind of construct, especially how she can go into a chip and she knows so much about it. So that's going to be very interesting to see. So apparently they're going to be merging the base game and the expansion with Johnny's dialogue, so they're going to intertwine it a little bit more. It doesn't sound like a complete revamp, but they're going to do little subtle changes to intertwine them. They showed off a little bit in the trailer of the new courier missions, which will be exclusive to Phantom Liberty. They're going to be ranging from all over the place. Seems like some of them will just be a straight up capture, some of them will have guys chasing after you, so it'll definitely be a little bit different with each one, it looks like. So we got a little bit more information about airdrops. So whenever you find an airdrop, you'll be able to get Relic tree skill points from these. Also, if you choose to try to take these, you could also end up with weapons. You could also end up with other stuff they said as well. They didn't want to spoil too much, but it seems like we'll be able to get some good loot from this. And the level cap has increased from level 50 to level 60. Now for street cred, they announced that there is going to be no level increase for street cred. So just your base level. So this was really interesting. They showed this off. This is actually pretty spoilery, but one of the main new antagonists, or potentially ally if you side with him, because it sounds like you might be able to side with him, Kurt, you're gonna have flashbacks playing as him. That's really interesting. So it's not just gonna be you and Johnny no more, so you're gonna have a third character. That's gonna be very interesting. And it was really awesome watching all of these videos and getting more information about it, because the devs generally seem more excited about this game. I mean, when they were literally talking about the game, it seemed like some of these guys are literally jumping up in excitement just talking about it, especially that one guy. Oh man, he was having a blast. And it's really nice seeing the developers be this happy. So I'm very happy for them. This game was already good, and now it's going to get a whole lot better, it looks like, because this gameplay looks absolutely amazing. Now, as long as there ain't no bugs, okay? Just don't be no bugs, okay? I don't want to wait a month after Phantom Liberty comes out to play it. And of course, all good things have to come to an end. And this is where the bittersweet news comes up. No matter how good this game sells, or the expansion, this will be the last update to Cyberpunk, the last real big content update. They might do some bug fixes and stuff after this, but this is it. They're moving directly to the sequel after this, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if the ending to this is going to affect the sequel in a way. I kind of feel like it might, so we'll see, because they're getting real excited to go to that sequel, but it might also be because they're switching to Unreal Engine 5 as well and getting a new development team. Which leads me to what the new endings are going to be, because so we know this is going to be a new ending to the game if we complete Phantom Liberty, and it sounds like it's going to branch off, so there could be like multiple new endings. I have a theory here that new ending basically is going to be minor spoiler warnings. I'm not really going to spoil the other endings, just what I think this new one's going to be is basically, I think it's going to be like a half dark, half light. So like, I think that they'll actually be able to find a cure, but you have to devote yourself to the NUSA. So basically you have to work for them. So you leave Night City, but you have to work for a new group and become like a slave to them. So kind of half light, half dark. I don't know. What do you guys think? Think it'll be something like that? That would be a plot twist. But you want to know what's the most interesting information about all this new content? You hitting the subscribe button. That way you can stay up to date with all my latest videos. And of course, one more thing I want to say. I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video. It really means a lot to me. And just seeing this huge subscriber increase has been really awesome. So I just want to say thank you so much. I know I'm like a broken record. Thank you. And that is going to be it for this video. I am quite excited for Phantom Liberty. Are you guys excited about Phantom Liberty? I know I am. So I hope everyone has an amazing day. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And share the video. Also check out my other videos as well.